This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
A new task force will begin evaluating safety and security concerns at Moses Lake High School. A man was sentenced to 4 months in jail for fighting with the sheriff's office canine while hiding in an attic on Christmas Eve.
Link Transit in the Wenatchee Valley is looking to increase the amount of service operating hours for their routes for the first time in about 12 years.
Royal Knights boys soccer has been a solid program for years. Last season, the Knights made it to the first round of the state playoffs before being bumped by Cascade.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
A new task force will begin evaluating safety and security concerns at Moses Lake High School. The Moses Lake High School Safety and Security Task Force is set to meet March 14th for a 4-hour-long work session at the high school. School District Superintendent Josh Meek said the school board made it clear there was some immediacy in addressing any safety concerns and coming up with improvements.
I'll tell you how this came to be is that as we look at and we have lots of ideas around what are the right safety and security improvements to happen on the Moses Lake High School campus, one of the things that we wanted to be very cautious about is that we don't just take kind of the opinion of what we should be doing and make those all priorities, that we really have a coherent plan in what are the things that are the right steps to really be taking. And so what I've done, and they've graciously all accepted, is pull together a team of experts that all have a variety of perspectives around school safety.
Meek said the district has pulled a team of experts together for the hands-on work session. The goal is to come up with a targeted list of priority projects for the school board to consider. The task force consists of 13 members, including Moses Lake Fire Chief Brett Bastian and Police Chief Kevin Fuhrer, Kyle Foreman, the Director of Campus Safety and Security at Big Bend Community College, several school district officials, and an architect from NAC Architecture. The task force will bring their recommendations to the board at the March 22nd meeting. The goal is to have improvements in place by fall. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Maytag and the family pooch have a lot in common. Both are loyal, both aim to please, and both are tenacious dish cleaners. But only one can sanitize. Maytag. What's inside matters.
Maytag Appliances, now available at More Furniture in Ephrata.
A man was sentenced to 4 months in jail for fighting with the sheriff's office canine while hiding in an attic on Christmas Eve. Paul Gomez pleaded guilty to escaping community custody and obstructing a law enforcement officer. A charge of harming a police dog was dismissed as part of a plea agreement. A Moses Lake police officer spotted Gomez at his mother's home on Miller Drive. Police say Gomez had an outstanding Department of Corrections warrant and fled into the home. The suspect's brother denied Gomez was in the home and did not allow officers inside. Gomez's mother later gave officers permission, and it was determined Gomez had climbed up into the attic. After multiple warnings that Canine Chica would be sent into the attic if Gomez refused to come down, the dog was carried up into the attic and began searching. Minutes later, Deputy Rick Char can be heard on body cam video yelling at Gomez to stop choking his dog. Chica was hoisted back down out of the attic, and Gomez, bloodied from several bites from Chica, crawled down and was taken to medics waiting outside. Gomez claimed he never heard the officer's command, but also said he planned to stay in the attic until police left. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Link Transit in the Wenatchee Valley is looking to increase the amount of service operating hours for their routes for the first time in about 12 years. The change came from a community outreach program over the last year where Transit Authority heard citizens' preferences and priorities when it came to changing the program. The proposal would change and enhance hours of operation between Monday and Friday for a number of bus routes in the Wenatchee and East Wenatchee area. Comments, which can be made on their website, on the proposal will be taken until April 17th, and then the Board of Directors will review and approve the changes.
significantly people are seeing that their travel patterns would change, arriving to work either much earlier than currently they are or later, and likewise in the afternoon having to leave at a different time. So it really disrupts people's day, and they have a schedule they like to keep and use their time efficiently, so we need to be respectful of that. So hearing what people have to say this early in the process is really good, because it gives us time to sort of rethink our proposal and perhaps submit some other options out there for people to look at. So there is plenty of time for us to kind of readjust as we move forward. So.
Bus route changes will go into effect at the beginning of July. A list of full route times that have potential to change can be found on the Link Transit website. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 News.
Royal Knights boys soccer has been a solid program for years. Last season, the Knights made it to the first round of the state playoffs before being bumped by Cascade, which ended 4th in state. Despite losing some talented players from last season, morale is high with the current squad. Michael Rojas, who signed his letter of intent to play for the University of Washington earlier this year, is part of the senior leadership that's excited for the upcoming season.
Right now we're looking pretty good. So far everybody's going in hard, so so far it's looking good. We're just waiting on our games.
Junior Alonso Hernandez says that he felt like last season was disappointing after their early exit from state, and they intend to be back and go further. Head coach Jens Jensen commented on how the team this year has done a good job at replacing some of the holes left by graduating seniors. Morale and expectations are high for the Knights, and they're ready to deliver. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at ifiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.